yeah, well, I know that. So I know I'm a terrible matchup, and I've always known that. Maybe these people are starting to jump on board because they've seen him lose and they know he's not invincible, but it's even deeper than that. Just his style and his game that he's so good at, and don't get me wrong, it's very effective, and I use that as well in my fights, but that obviously doesn't work with me. He can't approach this fight the way he has, and he probably still will because he's such a gamer. But I mean, if he's going to come at me like that and think he can grind me down and punch me in volume and, you know, outstrike me like that, he's got another thing coming. You know, obviously I'm very powerful, and if he's going to come at me like that and I get to sit on my punches, I hit very hard. And if you're going to do all the work for me and let me, you know, obviously the shots are going to be there, the power, the punches, the overhands, you name it, I get to just play what's in front of me, and I get to enjoy this fight. Obviously it's going to be a tough one. Like I said, it's going to be still back and forth. I still think that. I know I'm going to land some big shots and he's still going to come at me, but I think his game, he'll realise that it's not going to work with me pretty early in that fight.
Guaranteed. I'll make that person the UFC. That's why I said this is where I'm going to end my career. People think, that's why I say, like, come on, man. You can make 100 million in the UFC. You don't have to go to boxing. That's such a, like, it's only Mayweather's going to make that. You know, only McGregor's going to make that. Like when he fought Mayweather. So it's like, that's a Mayweather effect. That's going to happen in the UFC. I guarantee you. I might be the first to do it in the UFC if McGregor comes back and compete with me for that. But I might be the first to do that in the UFC. So I don't go to, it's not about money at the end of the day. I'm doing this for legacy. So this is where I'm going to end my career. I don't want to like fight the baddest motherfuckers in the world and then go fight some guy, oh, we'll duke it up, but we'll just use our hands. You got to kick someone in the face. Fortunately, I'd love it to be in Nigeria, but the leadership is so fucked over there, and I know there'll be so much corruption, so it wouldn't really be able to happen. But I'm thinking Morocco is a nice spot that can happen. Maybe somewhere in South Africa or Morocco, but it will definitely happen, guaranteed. Can't happen. So they had all the security from me outside with AK-47s and Uzis and whatnot. And from the airport, people were recognizing me. All the Yahoo boys, all the police officers, all, you know, like, they're all looking at me like, Adesanya, oh my Adesanya. And like, just like, I'm just surprised. I'm like, and they're telling me like, I started watching the UFC because of you. You know, they watch Usman as well, and they stay up till like 4 a.m. to watch the fights. So they're very patriotic. Like when I saw Pacquiao when I was there, I wasn't in the arena, but Maypac, I realized the Filipinos, they going strong, man, and they shut the whole country down when he fights. I want to be that guy that when I fight, Nigeria shuts down, all the crime rates drop, everything when I'm fighting. Like, you have to set yourself up right, you know. I think I've got like 19 properties now since I joined the UFC. Yeah, I told you I'm buying Auckland like I'm Chinese. But yeah, like, it's just, you know, you have to be the guy that I don't want to be fighting when I don't want to fight, you know. Even when I was in China, I met some guys on this local circuit that were fighting. They didn't enjoy it. They wanted to be musicians or doing other things, but they're just fighting because it pays the bills and they get money for it. It's passion. If I'm not passionate about something, I'm not going to do it. So after this, I might have my own production company and get into like esports or animation or voiceover acting, or I might trade, what's his name? Andy Serkis. I might come for his spot.
I to say
broke. I stay broke. That's the thing. It's a mentality. You stay broke. Don't ask me for money. I don't have shit. All my money's in investments. I have nothing. I have like $5 on me right now. You don't want a sandwich? Nah, but yeah, it's a mentality, because a lot of people, it's fucking weird, man. Like when I was working at my old job, I'd go to like Foot Locker and I'd be like, man, when I get some paper, I'm gonna get that. Fuck, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that. And then like I went to Culture Kings and they gave me like, you know, a few grand to spend, and I'm just like, I guess I'll get that. It's like you have all this money now and then they don't want to give it to you free, you know? And it's just, it's for me, it's a mentality. I fight like I'm broke, because there's a quote, it's hard to get up in the morning when you sleep in silk sheets, you know?
Yeah, I saw his response to he's gonna, and it's kind of anticipated. I thought that's exactly what he would say. But then who do I ask next, right? Who's next on the list?
I don't know. You tell me.
Well, you work your way down, and then you got Justin Gaethje. What's he gonna say when I ask him? He's gonna say the exact same thing Dustin Poirier just said. He's gonna say, "I'm waiting for the Irishman. I'm waiting for Conor McGregor." Well, you can't both be waiting for Conor McGregor. Poirier and Gaethje can't both fight him.
Right.
One of you has to fight me.